Hey guys, it's Yadivas with Rodriguez Extensions, and today I just wanted to do a video showing you exactly how I am able to do my bundle tags. Now this company, I first started using them, which is Avery.com. I first started using them when I started my business. You know how it is. When you start a business, you are usually wearing all the hats. You are the shipper, you are the labeler, you are the everything. So, which usually means that you're being resourceful. You have to be smart with your money. So I used to buy the blank labels from Walmart or Office Depot, whoever had them, and I printed them out at the house. But I started seeing that they offered custom printings. One day I ordered my bundle tags from them, and I loved them ever since. I just love how it looks. It's so clean and it's so pretty, and it allows you to customize it exactly how you want it. So you want to go ahead and go to Avery.com. Go ahead and go to custom printings, and right there where you see tags and tickets, that's where we're going. And of course they have other options for you. You're going to click the first one, which is tags. And as you can see, they have several different shapes that you can choose from. I personally like this one. It's almost like the original hand tag, but it gives it more of a banner look. It makes it look a little bit more sleeker, at least for me, in my opinion, and for my brand. You know, whichever one works well for your business, definitely go for it. But for this video, we're going to be using this one. And now you're going to know which orientation you're printing it for. Like I mentioned, I use it for my bundle tags. So I use the tall version just because in the front I put my logo and my slogan. And then on the back I put like the style, the length. It makes it much more easier for my customers to, remember what length they got, to make sure that I ship them the right hair without them having to alter or manipulate the hair. They can just see, hey, okay, this is what I ordered. Great. And if you need the wide, perfectly fine, definitely go for this one. I'm going to use the tall one for this video. And the great thing I love about it is that it comes with a fastener. I see a lot of people use the handgun, and it definitely depends on what works well for you. With me, the fasteners, I can just loop it around the bundles and I'm good to go. Slide it in and I don't have to work with handguns. The only reason I don't like handgun, guys, fun fact, I used to work at Rainbow when I was younger, and I just used to hate that. Like, if you've ever worked at any retail store where you deal with the handgun, oh my God, your hands can cramp up, and then when it gets jammed, it's just too much. But in no way, shape, or form am I saying that causes your hair to shed. If that little hole causes your hair to shed, maybe you need to go back to the drawing board and find another vendor, because that's not why I don't use it. I don't use it because of my convenience and my preference. But if you use a hand tag, definitely go for it. Just know that these do come with a fastener if you wanted to use it for it. And then the next thing is going to ask you if you want to print on one side or two sides. And we're going to do two sides so that we can have something in the front and the back. And the three options you have is you can either browse their already created template. You can either design your own, or if you're working with like a graphic designer, you purchase the template, you can definitely just upload it. For this one, we're going to design our own. And I'm going to show you exactly. So first thing is that you want to see right here. This is showing you exactly how yours will look. And this is just the front, the back. Right. The first thing I always do is I like to change the background, because this is the color it usually is if you don't change it. So you can do black, pink, blue, whatever color scheme you're using. And if you don't see your color here, the great thing is that they have the hex code where you can input it. So just go ahead and get your hex code and just apply it. For me, I love this one. This is my actual hex code for my brand. So just go ahead and click apply. And as you can see, before we do anything, it's just plain. You see, it's just plain. And you can definitely, you see how the front is blue and then this is white. You can, do however you want to do. If you want one color in the front, one color in the back, you're able to do so. And then for me and my brand, I'm going to show you guys, I like the trimming. I like the illusion of the trimming, so I'm going to show you guys how to do like a simple trimming. Again, for me, it just looks cleaner. It makes it look, it makes it stand out a little bit more for me. And I don't necessarily want the entire tag to be blue. I want to break that color down with at least another solid color. And in this case, I'm going to use white. So you're going to go to Shapes, Add, and let's click that rectangle. And just so you guys can see, they have other things. They have arrows, they have like symbols, and then they have more, which is like these signs. So whichever one, again, works for you and your business. Now you want to drag it down. And just be mindful of those. You see how when you select the shape, these black lines or the dash lines become more defined where you can see it. Whereas you see they look gray now, but when I click on them, they're black, right? You want to be conscious of those lines. Those are just telling you, hey, you need to stay within these lines. Anything that is in this line, this is your safety area. Anything that's back here is your trimming. This is where it would be cut off at. So you want to be mindful that you don't stretch your image too far, because then it's gonna cut it off. So just go ahead and just fill it out, just like that, and just drag it. You see, something as simple as that. Now I want to duplicate it, so just copy, paste, and let's make it smaller. Now you see how it's more towards the top. I'm going to show you right now. Try to get it as clean as you can. It's not going to be perfect, guys, but as long as it's presentable, it should work well. So you're going to click this shape that you added on top of the initial square, and under arrange you're just going to put send backward, and it's just going to send it back. You see, now there's no line of like you're not going to see the two lines overlapping. Now we're going to enter another shape. Let's do a triangle, because this one looks like a triangle to me. And the good thing is that you can manipulate it. You can like make it smaller, wider, slant it, whatever you may have to do. Perfect. This little space right here, you can just open it up a little bit, but just be mindful, because when you open it, it's gonna, there it goes. Alright, go to preview, and I just want to show you guys, you see, just go back and forth between preview and not preview, you know, just so you can see exactly how it's going. This I would want to just close that gap for me, at least for me. And actually, instead of working hard, we can just slide that square over. You see how the square just hovered over it? So now let's just do the same thing on the other side. Let's copy. You can either copy and paste the triangle, or just insert another triangle, just like that. Alright. And again, just conform it to make it fit. I had tilted it a little bit. It's all about angles. You see, just make my angle meet for this. I could bring her down, stretch her out. Alright, you see how this is hovering over that line? You want to make sure you clean that up. So even if you're just taking it in a little bit, take it in a little bit. It's going to take a little, especially if you've never done something like this before. It is something that requires patience, but you can definitely do it. You are amazing. You can do anything you put your mind to, honey. See? Perfect. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but because remember, these are hand tags. They're not going to be like eyeballing. But you see, now you have a trimming, or the illusion of a trimming that it has. For me, I just upload my image in the front. So we go back to customize, go ahead and add image, browse, and go ahead and enter your logo. Perfect, and then just add it. Again, make sure your image is not going anywhere. You can keep your eye on here too, so it can show you exactly what you need to bring in, take out. Let me bring it in a little bit. There it goes. And if it's plain for you, add your logo, a slogan, maybe your website down here would be good, www whatever, or your Instagram, just so it can, you know, it can not look so empty. All right, now let's go to the back. In the back, I'm going to do the same exact thing. And if you want your back to just be plain, or if you don't want it to have a back, definitely it doesn't need it. If you feel like comfortable just typing it, or not typing it, getting a Sharpie and just putting like straight body wave or whatever, or you know, whatever lash or whatever that it may be, you can definitely do it like that. And then let's add the shape, and again we're just doing the same exact thing. It gets easier. I know it looks like I'm like vetting it, guys, but just look at things as shapes, right? These are just shapes. This looks like a, if I cut this here, if I had an imaginary line, this looks like a imaginary line going like that, that would be a triangle, right? So just you know, look at everything as shapes. It'll make your life so much easier. And then remember, you don't have to worry about the hole because that's going to be punched out. So that's you don't have to be too concerned about that. And again, arrange and send backwards. Let's use the other type of triangle. Let me make it small. And just do the same thing on the other side. And we're almost done, guys. Oh my God, you're halfway there. Great job. And just play around with it. There you go. All right, let's just preview it. You see? All right. Now I'm going to do another video on the images I'm going to upload right now, because I do have Canva and I do a lot of my graphics on my own, and then I just upload it. So this is the style and length that I use. Style, let me just add length. I think I used that one. Perfect. So style, length. Again, make sure that you are looking here to see exactly, you see how this looks? We're going to fix that. But make sure you look right here to make sure that it's not coming out of the lines, or it's not hovering, or getting cut off. These lines are important. You see how there's this line in the middle? It's telling you that it's aligned right there, which you always want to do, because it allows when people are seeing or reading something, that's how their eyes are. I know we're like weird as humans, but that's how their eyes need to work, because you could literally confuse your customer, and even something little like that triggers them not to like buy, or whatever the case may be. It can mess up their flow. Let me just bring this in a little bit right here at the corners. Let's preview it. Hold on. You can send this back. There it goes. And the good thing is that you can preview it either in 2D or 3D. 3D is where you can like spin around with it. 2D is where it shows you it flat, front, back. And before you check out, you have to approve your design. And always save it, guys. The account is free, and that way you don't have to start all over and do this again. So the next time you want to buy bundle tags, they're already there for you. The only thing you'll have to decide is how much quantities you want. And then we're almost done. Now you're going to go to the part where it shows you exactly the pricing. It shows you if you want to gloss it. Now I specifically always use the glossy, just because I feel like it gives it a prettier finish. It just looks nicer. And then the quantities, this is the price. So look how you can get like 100 tags for $50 or 20 tags for $17. You want to make sure that, whenever you're starting to work with any new company, you want to see how the colors print out. You want to see how you like it. So always go for a smaller tag, a smaller quantity, just because it gives you the opportunity to test out the product. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, you only have 20 tags. That's not too much, especially if you sell hair. You're usually selling 3 bundles of hair, so that's like six orders. After 6 orders, you don't have to see those tags anymore if you don't like them, right? But you don't want to order like 100 and then you don't like them, and then you're like stuck with these tags and you're not happy as a business owner. And as you can see, the matted is included. If you wanted, the gloss is just a $2.60 extra, which I don't think was bad. So for $19.80, I'm getting 20 bundle tags with the fasteners included, and they're glossy. The good thing about Avery is that they also have where you can put your zip code, and it tells you exactly how long it's going to take to get to you. If you have a busy weekend coming up, or let's say you're going to have a bomb sale and you need your labels now, you can priority ship it for $10. And even when you add $10, guys, I still truly don't think that $34, $35 is bad for 20 tags. These come with the fasteners. This is front and back, and they're glossy. If you did 60, right? I think 60 we saw was like $39. When you add it with the priority shipping, you can get 60 tags for a total of $51. That's not really bad. That means you are getting 60 divided by, that means you're getting each bundle tag with the fastener front and back and gloss for $1.20 each. That's a steal right there. And then they always have promos, so if you're always looking for a promo, just go on on Google and put Avery coupons. If you're really price conscious, or you're pressed for every penny counts, definitely. And then check out and you're good to go. Now I have some tags coming in, so I'm going to show you guys the actual picture of how they look. And I definitely want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and tune in for the next video. Bye, guys.